Look, the companies that I meet with, have changed the world. The likes of Cochlear in terms of hearing, the likes of ResMed in terms of sleep apnea, and some of these new and emerging technologies that sit in the fund. They haven't changed the world yet, but if things go to plan, they will make a positive influence on the world. What I love about the industry is that I'm always learning about wonderful new and innovative technologies that are emerging that hopefully are going to promote efficiencies and provide better quality goods and services to people. I'm meeting very motivated, very successful people. They're really passionate about their industry. I've got the benefit of meeting 5 or 6 people from the same industry and talking to them about their experience of running their businesses, and that gives me a kind of unique perspective. Look, I'm meeting with these companies on a regular basis. I'm giving them feedback, not only about the market's perception of their company, but also, what I'm hearing in terms of scuttlebug, within the industry. So it's not just a one-way process. In fact, some of the smaller companies, we actually provide positive feedback to these companies, and there is real engagement. So it's a privileged job, and I really do enjoy it. Well, Australian Ethical Investment has been around since 1986, the fund since 1994, and we've consistently had this ethical screening process whereby we screen out certain companies and sectors that are considered negative for the environment or negative for society. And the obvious ones there are gaming, extractive type industries in terms of oil and gas. The positives include companies that work in the healthcare sector, healthcare technologies, companies that promote efficiencies, the information technology, the software companies, the IT service companies. It's avoiding negatives, but really looking to fill the portfolio with companies that are actually making a positive contribution. Investing in the fund, you get exposure to new and really innovative sectors and companies. You get a sleep at night portfolio, and you know that your superannuation money or your investment money is not going into some company that you personally really would disapprove of. Smaller companies is where I think investors have a real opportunity over the long term to add genuine value. Some of our ASX 100 companies, they were small companies at one stage. Investing at the right point of the company's growth cycle will make a lot more money. It's about capital growth. The fund tends to invest a lot in technology, healthcare, as well as having traditional type investments in terms of regional banks, insurance companies, renewables companies. It's a combination of reasonably growthy type stocks, as well as some solid companies that are going to give investors a good dividend yield. So we combine those together. It's a 40-60 split of ASX 100. 60% is small companies or outside the 100. The 40% gives us the dividend yields, gives us more stability, whereas the 60% gives us the growth. A lot of investors automatically assume, because there is a screening process, that you're sacrificing investment returns. And that's certainly not the case, because we're focusing on high growth type sectors and we have real domain expertise in those sectors, that we can add more value than the rest of the market. The fund has had top quartile performance over 1, 3, 5, 7 and 10 years. We're proud to say the 7-year track record, we're number 1 in terms of funds measured in the Mercer survey. The beauty of this fund is that it does have a low correlation with other fund products, and that means you can get some risk reduction by combining this fund with other funds that you may have. What you get investing with Australian Ethical Investment is some of those forward-looking technologies and investments which we think will make a difference and hopefully make a difference to your pocket.